Welcome back. Let's pull this up, pull it over. So here we are. Today is February 11th. Here's today right here, 2023. You can see we're in C-class range. We had an M flare, a couple of little spurts right here. Here's our X-class flare that we had, an X 1.1. I'm sure you've seen everybody's report on it today and all the footage from that. So we're going to bypass that. Let them do their footage. I have more important stuff to show you tonight. So you can see we had a little M after that, and then we're still here in C range, so that's good. That's good. We did have a little X-class flare, but apparently it didn't produce a CME. Just like one we had similar a few weeks ago that I showed you, God's finger kind of poking out of the sun, we had an X flare that did not produce a CME. Okay? They said it was Earth facing, but the flare did a radio blackout, but I don't think we're having too much of a CME event coming with this one. We'll see. Okay, so hello, folks in the chat. Welcome here. We're getting started here. We're over here at the Goes X-Ray Flux, checking out the last couple of days right here. This is already going into tomorrow. Okay, so here's our X 1.1. There wasn't anything on seeds. There's other stuff, out there, but I'm sure you've seen all the good footage has already been shown all day today already. So I'm gonna move on. So here's the sun's heartbeat, the Schumann for the sun, popping along. It spit out a little X flare, but we're in C class range again. That's good. That's good news. Okay. Now let's see here. Over to the Schumann real quick. And not much to report on the Schumann. Here's today right here, okay? Here's the line that we're focusing on. It's looking pretty strong. It's hanging in there. We're having some other little activity lower or whatever, some grinding going on a little bit. But for today, it looks pretty calm, pretty normal, okay? That's a good sign. And here real quick, we'll zoom in here to show you since I can't zoom any harder on this. So we're working on this line right here, okay, going across, and it's looking good today, okay? So good news to report on the Schumann. Now, where did my plug go? Hang on, I wasn't totally set up, folks. 1 second here, we gotta get it plugged in so we don't lose power. All right, thanks for bearing with me there. Okay, we're moving on now. So we showed you the Schumann. Now let's report on the magnetic field lines because this is what's showing the core's reversal and its weird behavior. It's spitting out these new EMP, CME type events here, okay? So here we are. This is February 11th, 2023. We're at 042, pretty much the very beginning of the day. And let's start counting here as we go. So we got one underway right here as we start. This is a good one. It's got polar field lines, IMF field lines, all wrapped in the closed field lines of the Earth, okay? It's another one of these magnetic things, all right? So there's one. That's a big one. Look how gnarly it gets here. Let me zoom in. I can't really too much harder. I still need to control this. Anyways, that's a big snarled mess right there. That's our first one. Look at how it turned red right here. That's crazy. All right. So there's the first one. We'll scroll along here. Here comes a second one. That's a big one too. Look at this. Blue lines again. So what was it? The second one. Here comes a third one. 3. 3. Here comes 4. 5. Look at this snarled mess of polar field lines just going haywire all over the place. 5. And here we go with, ooh, maybe not. That one receded again. There's 6. Look at this snarled mess. 6. No, that's 7. Ooh, 8. Okay, 8. Whoops. Got a little bit further to go. Come on, you. 8. Ooh, I don't know. What do we call this one? Is that one? 8. Yeah, maybe. So let's go continue on with the second half of the day. So we were at 8. Yeah, because here's the tail end of that one. So we'll count that as 8 because here comes. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. So we're still at 8. Sorry, much better color now. I need to look at my screen every once in a while. My bad, you guys. So we're at 8. Probably missed one while I was scrolling. 8. Boom. Here comes a big wave right here. See this red? All right. Bam. 8. Now look at our field line stretch out. Okay. It makes another one of these magnetic bubbles. Tears it off. That's 9. Here goes another one. 10. 11. So about 11 of these magnetic excursions, these expulsions, these EMP, earth farts, whatever you want to call them, that are kicking out of the planet. The planet is overcharged and it is spitting out CMEs, not CMEs, but electromagnetic pulses like this, okay? So there was 11 of them there today, all right? That's a big deal. That shows that something's going on with our core, okay? So I think, do we need to do an earthquake report? I don't think there's much going on right now, thankfully. Even though I think we're due for some more, because I'm going to move on to something else now. Now this is another discovery and something I want to share with you guys. So let's start off with tonight's gem by going over to, where did I go? Right here. All right. So this, oops, let's get this nice and proper like. Get some light in there. Maybe a little darker. Can you guys see this three-dimensional image here? Oh, shit. All right. That's a little bit better. Here's the core. It's nice and solid. It's probably made out of the heaviest element at all, because they all fall, the heavier elements fall to the bottom, to the center, to the core. These other shells are made out of other lighter metals and elements as we go up to the crust, okay? So our core is in this little pocket, and imagine another half going around this. This is the shell. This shell is theorized to be molten, which under a lot of pressure, it's under super extreme pressure, okay? So this molten could be squeezed down to a state of almost solid, okay? So we're talking about a solid sphere rotating in a solid shell, okay? Both of them made out of metal, all right? Think about that for a second, okay? Because this squeaking inside here is what's causing these spikes on the Schumann, okay? That sound travels, this is vibrating now. The core isn't, this shell is vibrating, sending frequency waves up through the mantle to the surface. They emanate from the surface and hit the sky, or hit the atmosphere, and bounce back down. All right, that's what we're seeing with these spikes right here on the Schumann, okay? I think we've all agreed that that's what's going on here. These are the squeaks and the pops of the core and the shell grinding on each other, okay? I think we've made it to that part now. Now that you understand this, I'm going to show you something earth-shattering, all right? This right here, this squeaking and popping, all right? Are you guys ready to hear the Earth's core squeaking and popping. Because now we're going to come over here real quick. Nope, to right here real quick. Please pull this up. And we're going to start with this one right here real quick. All right, I want you to look at this and think, listen to these sounds and look at this, okay? This is the Earth's core grinding in the shell. This is what it sounds like. That's what skyquakes are. Skyquakes are the sound emanating from the surface of the Earth, going up, hitting the atmosphere, appearing to come from the sky. That's why everybody looks up at the sky and can't find anything. It's because it's bouncing off the atmosphere. This is the sound of the core echoing off the atmosphere. You guys understand now? It's not a mystery anymore. These sounds are no mystery. It's the core of the Earth. Here, I want you to look at this and imagine this metal ball spinning in a metal shell. They're both, this is expanding and this is squeezing. When they heat up, there's no room for it to go out. The crust won't let this pressure out. It's squeezing down on the ball. The ball is expanding at the same time this is squeezing, causing harmonic vibrations that travel through the mantle, up through the surface, emanating from the surface, bouncing off the atmosphere, just like the Schumann resonance does. Comprende? Okay? Now, listen to this. Look at this. These are harmonic vibrations, frequencies. Yes, the core, the Earth is groaning. That's the core groaning. So this whole time, these sounds have been indicating the core and its shell grinding on each other. That's what this has been going on the whole time. Now, where are we here? Let me stop this one. All right, you hear those weird harmonic ones? It almost sounds like a harp or something. Now we're going to go one more sound effect here, and this one I want you to listen, because then it will totally make sense now when you hear this. Where's the Schumann again? Where did you, see the little breaks and pauses, and then it'll go again. It's actually shaking my desk. These harmonic tremors cause earthquakes and stuff too. That one. You hear that sound? That's you can see it right here. These skyquakes have been the core grinding in the shell this whole time. That's what these sounds are. These sounds are proof. These sounds are evidence of the core grinding in a shell. This is also evidence. This is the picture of the sound that you're hearing. Okay? You guys getting it now? There's no mystery anymore. These are signs from God. The trumpets are, they do sound like trumpets, right? Some of them do sound like trumpets. And the Bible said, you know, the trumpets, you'll hear trumpet blasts. Well, that's because it's telling you secretly that the core is grinding in the shell and reversing. It talks about the earth turning backwards in the Bible. If the core continues to spin backwards, eventually this spinning backwards is going to make this to start spin backwards. Then when that spins backwards, it's going to cause turbulence in all this mantle and liquid metal right here. All right, that's going to cause electromagnetic static effects, and then it's eventually going to grab onto this ring. And eventually the crust will start to spin in the direction that the core is. All this stuff, it's going to take a while for each ring to catch up to the core. So I expect we might be hearing some more of these skyquakes and these sounds in the sky here soon, especially now that I believe the core is spinning backwards. The grinding effect is what you see on the Schumann, and it was what we hear in the sky as these skyquakes, okay? Whew. Did I get it out? Did you guys understand that? Oh, hopefully you did. It's a new revelation for y'all. It's something that I wanted to explain for a while, but now we're in this area. We can go there now. So that's what's happening. That's what's really going on, okay? And you are seeing by these crazy magnetic field lines right here, this is evidence of something going on in the core, all right? Where's that one? Oh, it's in the other one right here. Back all the way up to this first one right there. Let me get this here. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm so excited I can't even focus anymore. All right. Look at this. This is all IMF lines surrounded by a closed field line. Boom. Boom. That's a demonstration of the core going haywire inside the field, inside the Earth's field. That's what that is. This is another signature of the core, grinding in its shell. You see the green, you see the blue. This is just what's going on. Then you recognize this little teardrop effect. Where is this? Come on, come back to me. This guy right here, the warning. Where is it? Come on now, where'd it go? I wanted to show you this cloud. All right, well, we'll go back to the picture. This cloud right here, okay? You see this shape right here? Doesn't it look like this shape? Okay? Doesn't that tell you? Isn't this the warning telling you magnetic field is acting weird? And then this was over Turkey and it caused the and then this stuff caused the earthquake? Look, I'm trying to tell you, God is speaking. He's showing you signs. He's showing you through these instruments what's going on, okay? I hope you guys are starting to connect the dots here and understand what's going on. And now we know that the skyquakes that we've been hearing this whole time have been... Where's that one? I'm going to leave it with this one, with this one real quick. Yeah. We're going to leave it with the sounds of this one as we close out. And I want you to... This thing is vibrating. It's hollow. the structure of this is hollow. Even though there's a core in it, this metal structure is hollow. That's the sound that you're hearing. Now. Right here, this and this boundary right here where these two come together inside each other is grinding on each other. Where did it go? Emanating from the surface of the planet, bouncing off the atmosphere, appearing to come from the sky. That's the core of the Earth grinding inside its shell.
What was that?
I just told you. That was in the video. That was funny. All right, one last one. Let's leave out with this one because this one's freaky.
It was in January of 2012.
January 20. Now these, think about this here for a second. All of these Skyquakes, same time the Schumann. Come on now. Yeah. Come on, computer, please. Thank you. All these Skyquakes started happening around the same time the Schumann resonance started showing this stuff. They correlate with each other. Come on. Harmonic resonance. That's the shell vibrating. It travels up through the magma, emits from the surface of the Earth, goes up and bounces off the atmosphere and appears to come from the sky. Just like this is detecting. This is the Schumann resonance detecting the core spinning inside the magnetic field. And now you get to hear the Schumann resonance. Okay? Okay.
June 4th of 2015.
That's it for tonight. That is it for tonight. So, I want you guys to listen to those sounds, close your eyes, and picture this grinding inside of this metal shell, and the harmonic vibrations traveling up through this, emanating from the surface of the planet. We don't hear it. We hear cracks and stuff and pops coming, booms coming from the ground up here, but then it emanates off the surface and bounces off the atmosphere, coming back down, appearing to come from the sky. One more time. Voila. All right. No Pulitzer, no credit, but you guys know now. All right. That's it for tonight. I love you all. I miss you all. God bless you all. And hold on tight, folks, because here we go. Until my next video, I'll see ya. Bye.